Alright, so the last thing we need to do is build our hardware. So let's open up this and let's look at how to go about this. So we want to create a pull, or actually a push on the interior side. So let's do that first. We're going to use this solid sweep, which allows you to either sketch a line or a curve to follow. Basically, it's a path, or you can select lines like you just saw there, where you select your path. So in this case, let's just open it up. We'll do a sketch. So let's start with 3 inches out, which is fine. Go 4. And we'll start a new line, and again this will be kind of there. I think that looks pretty good. No, 3 inches out from that dimension, that looks good. We'll go 4 inches again, and then let's close it, or not close it, but connect it, and then let's go ahead and fill it, and your radius will be 2 inches. And then to clean it up a little bit, let's make sure that this moves to connect to that part of the frame, the door. That looks good. And then the last thing you need to do is you need to either select a profile if you've got one loaded, or in this case we're going to edit a profile, basically create one. And you need to be in a 3D view to do this. So click that. And then we're going to zoom in here, get this circle, and then we want this to only be ½ an inch. So it'll be an inch diameter. Okay. And say finish. So there is that. Let's go ahead and give it a material parameter that we can pass on later. So if you haven't created a hardware one, which you haven't, just go to new parameter, type in hardware, and it'll have this, and you select that. And then the weird thing for me is if yours isn't up here, which is strange. I'm not sure why it went ahead and rose to that level. So yours might be kind of drawn down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to select that, and first, before we do that, let's go to the exterior elevation, and we're going to here create a reference plane. So I'm going to create one kind of at the rough's height. Whoa, where'd it go? Let's try that again. Create reference plane. Okay, and we're going to name this hardware height. Try it again, hardware height. Return, okay. Alright, now you're going to select this, you're going to edit the work plane, and you're going to associate it with hardware height. And then it shifts it up. Okay, so now we probably want to actually put this at a height that we like. So I think typically that hardware would be closer to about 3'2" or so. So let's say that. And that should shift it down. Alright, now let's check it, make sure it's working. Okay, it looks like we're in good shape. Okay, so we've hit that one. Now we need to do the other side. To do that, we want to go to, say, a left view. And let's see. We will start drawing we'll start drawing it kind of let's do a sweep also. See, we're going to just do a pretty simple pull, be like that. So we're going to sketch again, and we'll just start here. We'll go again 4 inches out. We'll go down 8 inches and then go in 4 inches, and then we'll fillet the radius of 2 inches. And the last thing we want to do is then clean this up, bring it back out an inch. Bring it out an inch. Say OK there, and then edit profile. Again, we'll go to 3D view. You could have gone to an exterior view. It's basically needing something that's the picture planes, they're in the right orientation. So they're 1/2 inch. That looks good. Alright, let's go to the other side. Now we might notice we're not really located properly, and I don't know, you may be even located in a different place. So let's fix that one. Let's go to our exterior view, and we will draw another picture plane kind of somewhere close to that. We will call this the hardware location. And then let's move that to where we'd actually like it. So let's say it's like right there. And then we'll grab this and we'll edit its work plane and associate it to that. See it moved, that's great. Alright, let's try to move it, see what happens. Okay, so it didn't move. That's alright. It's alright, don't panic. What we're going to do is put a dimension on it. And then we're going to lock it. Okay, so it's going to always stay 4.5 inches away from here. That's really important that you understand that when you do that dimension, you lock it, it's going to move with whatever you're doing. Okay, so the last thing to do is add that hardware parameter. I think we're good to go, guys. Let's load it into our project. Yes, yes. Alright, so there you go. If you didn't, one thing I did update was I hadn't assigned these materials. So under your curtain wall edit, you should assign your various materials and finishes. Okay, it's pretty easy.